Lesson 31, Selecting a Restaurant. Part 3, Conversation. The woman who writes the weekly restaurant reviews for the local newspaper has published a guide to local restaurants. That won't be too helpful. I don't think the same food appeals to her as appeals to me. I know what you mean. There's a lot of subjectivity in reviewing restaurants. Yes, I usually don't bother reading the reviews. I often eat out on weekends, but I rely on my coworkers to suggest good places to eat. They're familiar with a lot of the restaurants in the city. Part 4. Talk. Good afternoon. I am calling from the Patio Terrace restaurant about your request for a reservation. I have secured a reservation for you at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. Please arrive on time. We have a bar where you can enjoy appetizers and mixed drinks before dinner. If that idea appeals to you, I suggest arriving at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. We have a parking lot in back for the exclusive use of our customers. Are you familiar with our location, or will you need directions? Part 6. Text completion. Are you looking for a delicious lunch experience that won't empty your wallet? Try the Blue Shutters Cafe. Our varied menu appeals to all tastes. We're famous for our homemade soups, garden-fresh salads, and freshly baked breads and pastries. Try our homemade pies in all flavors, from familiar favorites like apple pie to exotic choices such as loganberry and chestnut meringue. But don't rely on our word alone. Come on down and try for yourself. We're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Read about the Blue Shutters Cafe in the recent edition of the local restaurant guide, Restaurants of Riverdale. Part 7. Reading Comprehension. The Mountain View Restaurant is a charming diner location that just opened up in Falls Village. The menu provides an interesting mix of both meat and vegetarian entrees. The chef, who trained in Paris, has introduced some exotic dishes such as octopus soufflé and 3-tuber salad. For the less daring diner, the menu also abounds in such familiar choices as baked chicken and pepper-crusted steak. Whether you choose to rely on a familiar dish or decide to experiment with something exotic, you are sure to be delighted with your meal. All the selections I tasted were delicious, and the prices are quite reasonable. Don't forget to leave room for dessert. I especially suggest the chocolate cake. It's the best in town. Unfortunately, the charm of the menu selections is not matched by the charm of the decor. It is rather drab and uninspiring. If you visit the inn on a weekend evening, arrive by 6 since the restaurant does not take reservations, and it is difficult to get a table after 7 unless you are willing to wait half an hour or more. Hi, Margaret. Did you read the review of the Mountain View Inn in the Sunday's Falls Village Times? It sounds great. I usually read the restaurant reviews in that paper, and the majority of them are quite accurate. I rely on those reviews a great deal more than the ones in our local restaurant guide. I think we should try the inn. Are you free Saturday night? I think we should arrive at the time suggested in the paper. Then we can have a relaxed meal and still have time to go to an 8:30 movie afterwards. Can you do it? Let me know before you leave work today. Anna.